Guys, coming to the stage next. You could argue Star Wars is about these two. Please welcome C3PO and R2D2.
Hello. You got to just wear a hat. Greetings. My name is C3PO, Human Cyborg Relations. And this is my counterpart, R2D2.
Hey everybody, good to be here.
Now some of you may know us as droids, some of you may know us as rebels who helped liberate the galaxy, and some of you may know us as the TSA from Star Tours.
What the hell happened there? We ended space oppression and then we worked at baggage claim.
I think it may have had something to do with those holograms that they found on your hard drive.
Yeah, life hack. Never let Grand Moff Tarkin check his emails on your astromech droid.
But what I'm sure all of you younger listeners out there are aware of is that we are also the co-hosts of the hit morning radio show C3 and the D2, where
R2 is gonna bring the D to ya.
we are honored to be here tonight to celebrate the film that documented our wartime heroism.
Yeah, though you think if we were war heroes, they would spend a little money on an Uber instead of a janky-ass Lyft.
Now R2, we said we weren't going to make this political.
Political, my ballsack. I didn't see any humans having trouble with security while getting in.
R2, we have been given an opportunity to be part of a Star Wars celebration. Can you guys imagine that? Being part of a low-rent comedy Star Wars show? I can't think of anything less hacky or overdone.
You're right, 3PO. This isn't a shitty idea that Eddie and Ryan should be ashamed of.
What's important is that we all as a group acknowledge that they are genuinely trying their hardest.
Yes, and you can tell by how well they're hosting the show, and how neither one of them is stoned as fuck and should quit comedy.
So like we said, it's our honor for us to be here tonight along with some of the most talented comedians that were willing to dignify historical roasts email.
Ptolemy Slocum's here. He's on that HBO show Westworld.
You know, as a droid, what I really love about Westworld is seeing my people repeatedly raped and murdered. But what I also love is how it has inspired a lot of nerdy assholes to have conversations about robotics and morality, a conversation that in no way feels trite and certainly has not been done to death since the early 70s.
Darth Vader is probably on the show tonight. Man, what a tragic story DV has. His mother was murdered, his wife died, his kids turned into a gay priest and Carrie Fisher. But hey, at least his legacy is carried on by that waifish dude from Girls.
And who could forget Darth Vader's shocking secret that he revealed to Luke?
When he removed that mask and we all learned that Darth Vader has been fat this whole time. When Luke looked at his face, he thought, am I going to be turned into a hard-boiled egg when I get older?
And he did. He really did. But we're not here to shit down Star Wars' throats or the throats of a bunch of talentless hacks who are also on the show. We're also here not make a bunch of Star Wars jokes that everyone has already heard because a Star Wars comedy show is very hacky. We are here to promote our morning Zoo Crew radio show, C3 and the D2, because I am fluent in over 6 million forms of communication, but that's second only to my knowledge of all your classic rock favorites.
After the show, we'll be selling bumper stickers with our slogan, R2 is going to bring the D to you.
Now, if you put that on your space cruiser, you will get half-off entry at Jabba the Butt's Gentleman Club. It's a space strip club, so they have 4 boobs.
This week we got radio interviews with Vince Neil, Sammy Hagar, and John Sebastian Bach.
And I know what you're thinking. Guys, those are a bunch of has-beens.
Yes, but they are bigger has-beens than anyone in Star Wars. And bigger than anyone in this fucking sweat lodge we're in.
We kid. It's an honor to be here. We're so proud that we could be part of a celebration of such a beloved intellectual property.
To think that we are a part of a film franchise that changed film forever. It's really remarkable.
I mean, before Star Wars, film was an art form, and it required things like thinking and subtlety. Ugh.
I can remember being on set, and there was a real palpable energy. You could really feel it in the air. This was a special kind of film.
I remember we used to sit at craft services between takes and dream of a day where we could put our film's crappy logo on every possible product, whether it was toys,
or socks,
or T-shirts,
or chia pets,
or bed sheets,
or towels,
or shoes,
or ties,
or model kits,
or placemats,
or lunch boxes,
or coffee creamer,
or ice cream,
or vitamins,
or theme park rides,
or mac and cheese,
or canned pasta,
or oranges,
or comic books,
or guitars,
or expanded universe novels that don't tie into the movies anymore, but they used to,
or video games,
or chopsticks,
or air sickness bags,
or cookbooks,
or Halloween costumes for dogs,
or office supplies,
or magic 8-balls shaped like Yoda that no longer tie into the movies,
or severed wampa ice scrapers,
or Tauntaun sleeping bags,
or dark side whoppers,
or toasters that burn Darth Vader's face into the bread,
or engagement rings,
or they made desks that look like Han Solo and carbonite,
or high-end watches,
or that BB-88 toy that cost $100,
or family decal stickers that you put on the back of your car so some of your kids look like stormtroopers,
or aprons,
or specially themed Mr. Potato Heads,
or Legos,
or that candy that made it look like you were eating Jar Jar Binks' tongue that they sold during the Phantom Menace,
or shower heads that look like Darth Vader's helmet,
or fake Lando Calrissian mustaches,
or aquariums.
or R2D2 themed humidifiers,
I think they had fruitcakes for a while.
or Wookiee fur lined Crocs. We've certainly come a long way from a half-baked idea cooked up by a sad USC film student.
So, congratulations to Star Wars, and to everybody, please keep listening to WJDI, Jedi Radio, in the mornings for C3 and the D2. Tomorrow, we're premiering a new single by Max Rebo featuring the Deftones.
And then later, Ralph Garman's going to come on and talk about his fan theories about The Walking Dead. It's going to be great. R2, give him that D.
C3PO and R2D2. Who knew how funny they were?